Hi everyone, today I'm doing a mini vlog sale. I am selling 8 items from my personal collection. There are certain items here that I thought I would never ever let go, but for some reason I find myself not reaching for them as much these days, and I just wanted to kind of reset and also further curate my collection. So these are all going to go, and historically whenever I've done vlog sales here on my channel, all of the items have sold within 24 hours, maybe 48 hours. So they go pretty fast. So what I usually do is I go in chronological order based on who reaches out to me, whether it be by email or on Instagram, and based on the date and timestamp, I will go in the chronological order. So just to be fair, if you reach out first, then I will respond to you first. But the item will go to the person who pays first, okay? So usually if I give you my payment information, I will wait a reasonable amount of time. Once the payment comes through, I will mark the item as sold in my description box below so that everyone else will know that it's no longer available. So please be sure to check my description box below in this video for all the important information. For example, payment method, prices, shipping method, also what comes with each item. So if there are accessories, dust bags, boxes that might come with each of these, I will include that information as well. So let's jump right in. So the very first item that I'm selling today is this Louis Vuitton Speedy Bandouliere in the 35 size. Now this one is a tough one for me. So this is the Damier Ebene canvas. It is in absolutely pristine condition. I will give you close-ups. And not only is it in pristine condition, but if you've watched my previous videos featuring this bag, you'll know that it is absolutely perfect in terms of structure. The piping is so beautiful and symmetrical. A lot of times when you purchase a Speedy from Louis Vuitton, you will find there will be some kind of wonkiness, whether it be in the side, the structure, the piping, the bandolier, the zipper, but this is absolute perfection. And for those of you who've watched those videos, you know, because many of you have told me that I should never ever let this go. But this was exclusively a travel bag for me. I always keep it stuffed so there are no crease lines, as you can see. So if you do purchase this bag, you'd have to let me know if you want me to flatten this out and put it inside its box, the way that Louis Vuitton usually packages it up, or if you'd like me to keep it fluffed up like this with no creases and put it in a large cardboard box and ship it to you that way. Here is the strap. There's also the middle piece that I have, which will be sent to the buyer. And then there's a dust bag in here. And there is also an additional strap that I got from Dress Up Your Purse. This is much softer, more malleable than the treated brown leather strap that comes with the Speedy. So this is always nice. Plus it has the pop of red. I will include this with the purchase as well. So the pop of red will match the interior. I also have a insert here, which has been a game changer because it really keeps the inside nice and clean, but also gives it extra compartments. As you can see, this one is from Zumoni, my favorite organizer insert company, and it gives it structure. So without the insert, obviously the base is softer, and because I don't like the sagging, I kept the insert in at all times. So this is what it looks like on the inside. As I said, it's pristine. It looks 100% new. It's super clean. The zipper here opens beautifully, very, very smooth. I'll give you a close-up of the inside pocket here. It is also very clean. There's nothing notable about this bag. Other than the fact that I've had it for a couple of years. It is pretty much new. I feel like if you saw it on a shelf in the Louis Vuitton boutique, you would think it was new. Nothing in the corners, as you can see, or the bottom. I'll show you the base here. The reason why I've decided to let this go is because, as I said, I use this exclusively as a travel bag, and it was great, and I felt just so posh and polished whenever I traveled with this. Perfect size to plop right on top of a rolling carry-on suitcase. However, lately I've been using just nylon bags, my MZ Wallace bag, and for some reason, ever since I started doing that, I just don't use this as much. And I feel like it's a shame because it's such a beautiful bag. And I thought about whether or not I would start using it more in the future, and I just don't think so, which means I would just be greedy in holding on to this. And so I thought, time to let it go. I don't think there's a more perfectly crafted Speedy B35 out there. Again, just gorgeous. My sales associate at the time knew how picky I was. And yes, it is made in France. Let me show you. Right down here. I don't know if you can see that on the bottom. It says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. So I know sometimes it's hit or miss. If you order online, for example, it might be made in France, USA, Italy sometimes. But this is a made in France piece, which I think is becoming a little bit more rare here in the States. So that's also a nice plus. So, yep, this is the bag. And I feel like I've shown every nook and cranny of it. So it will include the 2 straps, as well as the dust bag and the organizer insert if you'd like it. And like I said, I'll put all the other details and pricing down below in my description box. All right, let's move on to the second item. Second item is also from Louis Vuitton. This is brand spanking new, never used, kept in storage basically in the back of my closet because I purchased this right before it was discontinued, and I bought it thinking I would save it for my daughter who's 15 right now. And it is none other than dun, 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 the LV Pochette Accessoires, the very, very popular, still very popular pouch that is so versatile. I raved about this for years because I have one as well that is much older, but it comes with the short vachetta leather strap. As you can see, it is virgin vachetta, no patina, because again, it was never used. It has the classic chestnut brown lining with the one open pocket. Even the papers are still in there. I kept this in pristine condition again for my daughter, but I realized that if I'm going to pass anything on to my daughter, there will be more sentimental value if I just give her the one I had been carrying, right? I mean, I have one, and this is just an extra. It's not like we're gonna twin forever. So here it is again, made in France. As you can see on the vachetta leather. And the reason why I say this is so versatile is because with mine, I will dress it up or down. I'll use it as a clutch under my arm, as a pouch in a larger tote bag. I will use it as a crossbody bag with different straps from my LV bags or from Dress Up Your Purse. I've got so many different straps and chains. You can dress it up with like a gold chain. And then of course the short straps. So this is new and unavailable because they discontinued this model. And then they updated it with like all these bells and whistles and chains and all of that. And then they upped the price. So I'm going to sell this for the exact same price that I purchased it with sales tax. And I'll cover the shipping. And hopefully someone will be really happy. This does have the chip. So by the time this was released, it has the little, I don't know if it's the microchip. Yeah, I think that's what they call it now. Embedded, you can kind of feel it here, whereas the old ones have the date codes printed on the inside. So it's just different. This is the newer, latest, before they discontinued, if that makes sense. So this obviously will come with the works, dust bag, ribbon, paperwork, all of that. Next is Chanel, and don't mind this sticker. At the time when I purchased this, I think I bought a few items at once, and my sales associate put different stickers on it so we could know like what's what inside the item because she had tied it all up in ribbon. So this is the box, and the authenticity card is in here. Everything is in here, dust bag, ribbon, all of that. And I think some of you are going to be shocked to see which item I'm going to sell from Chanel. It is none other than my Chanel Filigree wallet on chain. This is so special. I purchased it as soon as I spotted it in the boutique. It just felt like a unicorn. So this is the beige caviar, as you can see, and then it has the black trim with the light champagne gold hardware. It's beautiful. It's not the classic model, so it has no pocket on the outside, but otherwise it's pretty much like the classic one. And the reason why mine is not flattened and more opened up and structured is because I've always used it and stored it with a base shaper. So this is what the chain looks like. I'll give you a close-up in a minute. Some of you have reached out over the years asking me if I would let this bag go, and I've always said no, but I'm ready now. So this is the base shaper. It's really nothing special, but without it, it really does collapse. I've had many people stop me and ask me, how is your wallet on chain not flat? And it's because of this little thing here. So on the inside, it's black, pristine, looks like new. I will, of course, include the base shaper with the bag. It belongs together. Here you've got the inside zippered compartment, again, 100% clean. Here as well, I take very good care of my bags, as many of you know. And this also is a great compartment. If you didn't know, I've shown in the past that this compartment goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag, this whole section here. So you can actually place your passports or really important flat items down here when you're traveling. So this has been a great travel bag as well. But as you know, I have the all black wallet on chain. So I feel like at this point in my life, I don't need two of them. And so I am ready to let this go, even though this one is also a very tough one. This sticker right here on the magnet is still intact. I have not peeled it off. I only peeled this one off because it was starting to come off. And when a sticker starts to come off, you need to peel it off so it doesn't oxidize under there. So this is fine, but as you can see, it's protected here. And then all these little card slots, I actually have the paper for the card slots, so I'll be sure to place those back in before I ship this out to the buyer. So here is the chain. It is perfect, no issues whatsoever. As you can see, I have second guessed myself on this one, meaning second guessing my decision to let it go. But at this point, I'm just craving a little bit of simplicity, and I'm also exploring other brands, and I have plenty of Chanel bags, at least plenty for me. And so I feel like it's just about time, if that makes sense. So let me put the base shaper back in. Just like that. And so this is gonna go to a new home, and I hope that whoever buys it will be thrilled, absolutely thrilled. This looks so good with neutrals, and also when you wear an all black outfit, this just pops. It complements because of the black trim, but then the lightness here really pops, and I love the champagne gold hardware. It's very subtle and gorgeous. So here's the corner. I don't see anything really. Here as well. The threading is all good. The bottom is clean. The back as well, beautiful. Side structure still very much intact thanks to that base shaper. And one last look on the inside. Okay. Then this bag here, this definitely I have said, I will never let it go. Celine. Yes, I know. I'm going to get a lot of shocked comments, and that's okay. Let me know what your thoughts are. I am open to hearing them. But this one I always protected with this paper here because it is this gorgeous, smooth, polished box leather, and it's the Celine Classic Bag in the medium size. It is the perfect size. It is very similar to the LV Pochette Matisse. I did a comparison a while back. Here, let me give you a look as I talk. So this one here, I'm still kind of shocked that I decided to let it go. And if it doesn't sell for whatever reason, I won't be mad. It's in really, really good condition, excellent condition. I will say that there are some scratches here. It's hard to see because it's black, but there's like, see if I can show you. Do you see there's a little scratch there, like a hairline scratch going down, and then there's a scratch here, up here, right? Let's see if I can show you different angles. Does that, okay. So here you've got a scratch, right? So little hairline scratches. To me, this is not bothersome at all. I'm pretty sure I did this just by carrying it. But that's what happens with this type of gorgeous box leather. That's kind of the price you pay. Here you've got the aged brassy gold hardware. It's beautiful. It says Celine Paris on the inside. A lot of people don't know this, but the interior is like this plush lambskin. It is so soft to the touch. This is the softest leather I have on any handbag. And so every time you open it, it's a treat. Again, I'm second guessing myself. Here you've got two open compartments. Another compartment here, main compartment is right here, and then you have a zippered compartment. This is also great for passports if you do travel with this bag. So it's like this nice accordion style, which is cool. It's a beautiful opening. There's no back pocket. I'm sure for those of you who are interested in this bag, you're already very familiar with it. It is a classic, iconic bag from the Phoebe Philo era, from old Celine. I feel like Celine has never been better than the Phoebe Philo era, so it's too bad it's over. This is the strap. You adjust it with these little rectangular pieces. So the reason why I'm letting this go is because I have plenty of other black bags. But also, I always said this, I find this to be a little bit on the heavy side because it's all leather and it's got multiple layers of leather. I actually love wearing this over coats, so perfect for fall, winter season, like, you know, a camel coat, and then you throw this on, you just look so refined and chic. So that's okay, but aside from when I wear this over a coat, if I just wear it over like a bare shoulder or a t-shirt, it feels heavy on me, and maybe I'm a wimp, but I do gravitate towards lighter bags. So yeah, this is gonna have to go. It will come with the dust bag. I may have the box somewhere, I'll have to look, but I'll put all that information down below. So let me know if you guys are shocked by this one. Okay, and then moving on, I've got this little pouch here. It's like a clutch. I actually carried this to New York Fashion Week a couple of years ago. My husband surprised me with tickets. It was perfect. It's so chic. It's got really beautiful sheen to it. So this is croc embossed, but it's faux croc. It's not real crocodile. So it's leather, but it's, I think, imprinted onto non-crocodile leather, if that makes sense. And the cool thing is there's this hand, and I feel like it represents my hands and my handsy videos. And also this hand is polished with a 14 karat gold. So I just thought that was such a nice touch. Now, I have thought about keeping this because it doesn't take up much space. I don't have very many clutches, and this is the one that I would go for anytime I wanted to use a clutch. But I feel like there's someone out there who would really love it. Still have the dust bag and all of that. This is Alexis Bittar. Alexis Bittar is a New York-based brand based out in Brooklyn. Beautiful, soft, velvety lining. It says Alexis Bittar here in gold foil. This is also in pristine condition, pretty much new, as you can see on the sides, corners, bottom. There's no wear whatsoever. And again, this is another one where, well, I guess all of these, if they don't sell, I'll just figure it's meant to be and I'll hang on to them. Here was the original price, the retail price. I'm going to mark everything from the sale below retail for sure, okay? So anyway, this is the Alexis Bittar clutch. I'll give you a close up. I love that hand. Okay, so there's that. Then I've got a bag from APC, which I'm sure many of you know is a Paris-based brand, and I was really into APC bags for a while. This one is really pretty. It's their bucket bag. I think it's called the Ombre bucket bag. I'll make sure to put the name and all the information down below in my description box, but this is a gorgeous color, especially for the upcoming fall season. Caramel, burgundy brown. I don't know, it's a very unique shade. It's really pretty much true to color, as I'm just using natural lighting here for this video. This is what it looks like on the bottom. And the only reason why I'm letting this go is because I have a couple other bucket bags, and I am not a huge fan of bucket bags. Like, I'm fine with them, but it's not my preferred type. My preferred type is crossbody bags. So for me to have multiple bucket bags is just a little excessive, but this is what it looks like on the inside. And you've got one open pocket. Oh, I've got some tags and stuff in there. And then you've got a zippered compartment, which I really appreciate. Move this out of the way. There's a zippered compartment right down there. Also 100% super clean inside. Pretty roomy, pretty tall. There's two versions of this. There's the mini one, and this is the original. So it's definitely bigger, and it's got an adjustable strap. I love the color. I love the silhouette. I think this closure is also really nice. It's got a lobster clasp like so. The back here, however, shows the leather when it gets scratched. I think I did this somehow accidentally. I don't know how. It's not the type of leather that you can just rub out. So once you scratch it, that's kind of it. So that's another caution, or I guess reason why I feel like maybe it's time for me to let this go. I already did this to it. I don't want to beat it up even more. But if you have like a preppy wardrobe or like a really classic wardrobe and this matches your style, I think it's just beautiful. So there you have it. Okay, and then this is from Saint Laurent, and it is a small leather good. I have the whole packaging here. This I was going gaga for when I first bought it. It's also croc embossed, YSL logo right in the front, shiny black, Super pretty, compact size wallet. I bought this as soon as I saw it on the spot. There was no hesitation. The inside is really soft, supple lambskin leather. Maybe it's calfskin, but it feels so soft like lamb. No scratches, no wear. As you can see, I have used this a few times, not very much, but especially when I wanted to carry coins, it's a really nice pocket to have. But because I haven't used this in so long and I kept it in its box, you can see the zipper is sticky. I think when you don't use a zipper for a long time, that's what happens. So here's the inside where the coins would go, or maybe receipts would go. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots, and then it's got another opening here and one here, so plenty of space. Two more on this side. So it's really nicely designed. It's unfortunate that I haven't used it, but I think I'm just gravitating towards like little flat pouches and card wallets. But the zipper, I know that there are many ways to make this zipper smoother again. You can use different types of oils. You can use wax. I heard someone say wax paper. I just didn't want to fiddle with this if I was going to sell it. So the person who buys this, if anyone's interested, just know that you'll have to do something about this zipper. And so I will price it accordingly. So right in this spot, there's a little bit of glazing thinning out, I think. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. If you can see right there, it's thinning out. I want to see if there's anything else going on. So this side, as you can see, is perfectly even, smooth, glazing all the way around. Can you see that? But the other side, I noticed there's a little bit of that glazing flattening out, or I don't know what to call it. It's just, or maybe it's like just more matte here, or maybe it's scratched. Can you see that? Right there. So again, I will price it accordingly, but I wanted to give you a close-up so you know exactly what condition you're getting. Other than that, I would say it's very, very nice. And then the zipper would need some assistance. Okay. Last but not least, I am selling these Chanel boots. So I'll give you a close-up. They are in suede with the black tip. This is obviously classic Chanel design, navy, beautiful. This is what got me here. There are pearl CCs right on the back. It's so pretty. And the time that I tried these on in the store, I rolled up my jeans and these just poke out in the back, and as soon as I saw it in the mirror, I was like, oh my gosh, gorgeous. I've worn these with long skirts, with jeans, with pants, pretty versatile, and I would say they are in excellent condition. There's no zipper. This is stretchy material, so it's going to just slip right on, fits really nicely. And in terms of sizing, it is a size 39. So I'm usually between an 8 and an 8.5 in US sizes, and the 39 fits perfectly. It says made in Italy. There's a CC logo right there. It's a little scuffed up, very barely. And I thought to myself, if I wind up wearing these more, I will just bring them to the cobbler and have them put on those little like rubber soles, which I did with my Gucci loafers. But I just didn't wear them enough. Like I said, only a couple times. And the reason why I'm looking to finally let these go is because as I get older, I cannot handle these high heels. These are fairly high. Now, when I was in my 20s and 30s, this would have been nothing for me. I wore high heels walking to and from all over the city, and I was fine. But now, in my 40s, I just don't gravitate towards high heels like these. So, I would say they're probably about 4 inches, maybe 3.5 to 4 inches. I'll measure it and put it in the description box below. But they are gorgeous, and my daughter said it's a shame that she has such tiny feet. She's very petite and she's got small feet because she's like, I probably will never be able to fit into these with it being a size 39. But otherwise, she thought they were gorgeous, and I would have saved them for her. But yeah, she's got really tiny feet. So this is my first time selling shoes in a vlog sale. And normally I feel like shoes are really tricky and you don't really want to sell shoes that have been worn much. But these are so clean and they look so nice, and I will be marking them down for a good price. So if anyone is interested in these for fall winter, just let me know. You can email me or you can send me a DM on Instagram. So that is it for today, you guys. That was, I think, 8 items. Like I said, a mini vlog sale, just clearing out a little bit of breathing space, and then also opens up, you know, some space for me to maybe explore some different items from different brands. We'll see. I'm not in a rush, but yeah, so happy to be able to offer these up in today's video. Let me know if you're interested. Be sure to check everything down below in the description box. And for those of you who are not buying but just here to watch, let me know your thoughts on my decisions today on the items that I chose to let go. There were actually 2 other bags that were on the chopping block, but I pulled them off last minute. One because my daughter was like, I really wish you would save that bag for me. And the other because I just had too many hesitations. So there might be a round 2 vlog sale coming towards the end of the year. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video in any way, you found it to be helpful to just see all the close-ups, and if you're also kind of in a curating mentality right now with your own personal collection, let me know, and please give this video a thumbs up so that many people can see it, and I will see you all next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.